So Black Ops 7 hasn't been out long, but the season roadmap just dropped and there is a ton of content. I think this is like the smallest the graphics have been because there's just so much content within there. And that's a quick overview, but we'll go ahead and go through and breeze through some of the different content. Endgame is going to get some new content. I haven't been a fan of Endgame, been doing my camo, but overall I don't think the mode's all that interesting. I know some people are liking it though. We get Avalon Rampage, 4 Endgame world events. These will be at launch and in mid-season, so they're going to kind of diversify a little bit. I guess we get the Colossus of Avalon, a giant mechanical contraption towers over Avalon terrain. I guess you'll have to fight that as a group. Probably rewards for that. The Toxic Tyrant, this will be later on, and it will be all 45 or higher, which shouldn't be too bad unless your game crashes and then you go back to 0. But I haven't really had that issue, and I think the stability's gotten a little bit better. And then there's the Wraith Wing. Challenges in the endgame will be only intensified as season progresses. New exotic skill, the Phantom Skill Track. Ooh, okay. So this is one where you may have to start another operator and then start the track, because right now I think it's only 4 tracks and you select 3 out of the 4. So this will be 3 out of the 5 you'll be able to do. So interesting. New exotic skills are powerful additions acquired by completing world events. Oh, okay. So these things should have been there at launch. I mean, I really thought it was lackluster. It felt like it was unfinished. This is why they subtracted some content from us for the world. So a bunch of different stuff there. Ooh, man. So I'm not gonna go line by line because this is, you know, mostly I want to talk about multiplayer, but they got a few stuff there. Codmas in-game, in-season event, and then in-game progression rewards. So pretty cool for the end game. I mean, I really think they should have launched with that content, but either way, we get into the multiplayer. So 6 maps, I think 1 or 2, I think 1 is remade. 6 modes, and then a bunch of other items returning to the loadout or carry forward, and a bunch of items returning for carry forward from Black Ops 6. So multiplayer maps, we're gonna get Utopia, which is cool. All right, I guess, I mean, we'll have to see kind of how it plays. And then we got Fate. This will be at launch. This is a little bit more of a mind-bending one. This looks similar to the one that's in the campaign, based off the machetes and stuff like that hanging around. And then this one looks like it's going to be a smaller map. And then we have Odysseus. This one will also be at launch. Are you mostly just interior and the out? I don't know. Yeah, it's just a small, this one's a small 3-lane map. You can see the layout. And then we have Standoff, which is the return. That'll be there right away. So that's 4 maps. Siege Hijacked. That'll be in season. I don't really count that as a map. That's more of an update. So still 4 new maps, 1 remade. So we got this one. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. You can kind of see that there. And then we got Meltdown returning. Ooh, that's in the mid-season. I like this map a lot from Black Ops 2. Pretty long sightlines in some of the areas, but pretty fast paced, especially when you play an objective mode like Hardpoint. Gets pretty hectic. Fringe returning. This is going to be a carry forward map. In case you missed it, Nuketown is here. So they actually did over that amount because some of the carry forward. Then Prop Hunt will be there. One in the Chamber, Sharpshooter, Sticks and Stones, Gun Game, Takeover. I don't remember that one. Take What's Yours in a highly playable dynamic objective mode. 2 teams fight of 6 fight over 3 neutral territories, earning points for each zone they control. Highest score at the end wins. With all 3 zones are captured, there's a slight cooldown before all 3 victories move. Okay, so it's kind of like a modification on Dom. Holiday Havoc. Holy. Then they're going to have a snow fight in season. Additional loadouts. This is a Deadeye Drone. So you call that in, it's a score streak. Only 600 score? That's insanely low. And that's part of a weekly challenge reward, which the weekly challenge rewards are back. Expand your arsenal, returning to Black Ops 6 content mid-season. You're going to get the Tactical Shock Charge, Impact Grenade, Thermal Grenade, Morphine Injector, Tactical Insertion, Archangel Launcher, Combat Bow, Death Machine, Dreadnought, Grim Reaper, SAM Turret, Strategic Bomber, War Machine, all that gets added. I get that they just carry forward, but we already have a lot in the game as it is. All right, cool. And then that's that. And then zombies, it's gonna get its new round-based map, and then it gets 2 survival maps. And then we're getting returning perk. We're gonna get mule kick, some more augments, return, and some carry forward, new gobblegum, and then leaderboard event. Okay. So new map. I've had a lot of fun with zombies. I have for the past, I don't know, 8 to 10 years anyways, but it's always cool when a new map comes out. You Easter egg hunt. I think this one, the trailer looked pretty cool for some of the stuff. I think it's a lot of fun what they have going on right now with that. But I think the Wonder Weapon looks sick. The LGM1. I wonder if there's a short way to say that. So main quest rewards and challenges. It'll be the next survival map. I don't know if that'll be better than farm. Let's see here. So skins, survival, cursed Astra, no guidance, limited HUD, point system inspired by Black Ops 3. We've already had access to class the more cursed mode. We're getting holiday modes for zombies as well. Jingle Hell, Snowball and Snowball Piles, the holiday presents, naughty or nice power-ups, snowmen, freezing weather, the barrel fires, that's the one that keeps you warm, rewards, completing the main quest earns exclusive rewards including the holiday calling card. Oh, so it's the same thing like that one. Okay, holiday modes, the list keeper challenge. The hell, man, they got too many things. New pack-a-punch confirmed. They're already showing us the 4. It should be 4, right? Well, I guess in Cursed we get a 4th, but we'll see. Mule Kick. This one could be super useful, depending on how it goes. So, Shatter Blast is re-returning, which you should already have leveled. And Tesla Storm, same thing. Frost Blast, that came towards the end. Mr. Peaks, those are all returning. And then we got some new Gobblegums. This whatever one on the right, whatever. And then Elemental Exposure. Always inflict damage of the target's elemental weakness. Those could be good for boss fights DPS. So it also gets a returning carryover, Shock Charge, Impact Grenade, Thermal Grenade, War Machine, Grim Reaper, Death Machine, and Combat Bow. But no smokes. Dead Ops Orcade is going to get a bunch of updates. Holy, this could have been like a 2-hour video probably if I actually went line by line. Maybe an hour at least. Warzone. Ooh, what's Warzone getting? I'm not really covering much of that, but it's going to get its launch map. They didn't even include that in the trailer. Some movement differences that we all got to do at next. Okay, so basically they're merging all the weapons into a legacy tab from previous games so that you got Black Ops 7 and then everything else. That's kind of good because then you just stay in the current game, especially if they're not going to update the older weapons. So I don't know how well the new map will play, the perk rebalances. We've already had all this information from COD Next. We get Haven's Hollow. All right, cool. Skim through that. We already got to play it. I don't know how long that hype around that will last. I think most people are waiting until Blackout drops. Blackout 2. Factory gets the 2 POI. Verdansk gets the 2 POIs. Cool. All right. So now we get into the one where it's for all modes. So we're going to get the JGOD. I think that's what that's called. Kind of looks like an MP7 submachine gun. And these are cool because them adding this many weapons, if you're doing your camo grind, you could skip all the trash weapons. Like they're adding 7 weapons. And so you'll be able to wipe out complete categories if you don't want to do sniper, if you don't want to do melee, if you don't want to do launchers. Like you'll be able to skip out on complete categories because of this added new weapons. So they show off there. Then we get the Maddox. This one's going to be hype. It looks so good in here too. They got a really good high fidelity shot there. Maddox will be there. That was the comp assault rifle in BO4. We do get a melee weapon, which is a ballistic knife, which that might even be better sub out instead of some of the other melee weapons because you can do them at range. You don't have to do them point blank. And then that's the ballistic knife. And then we get the Sokol 545, which should be an LMG. So that will take care of that. And then we also get, what else? Okay, we get a special weapon. That'll be in its own combat bow. Or a crossbow, rather. And then what else do we got? Sniper? Sniper rifle. Already? I know we don't have a bunch of them, but damn. Good. And then we get another SMG. All right, the Sturm Wolf 45. Damn, we're gonna have a lot of guns. New weapon attachments. The Akita's gonna get a Scorch Link Akimbo. That's in the launch window. So that's for the shotgun. That could be crazy for Cursed. Farming ammo that way with the 2 double shotgun. Red Bull Shade Suppressor. This will be in season. This will be added to all weapons pretty much. Does it say suppress your weapon while simultaneously improving vertical and oh, it's an all-in-one. Slight cost of damage, range, and bullet velocity. You just combine that with ammo so that you have enough. Season 1 events. There's the event rally, the naughty nice, the weekly events. These all award camos and unlocks. Bro, they are cooking. And then Black Cell, if you got the Vault Edition, you already get that. But usually the free Battle Pass is more than enough if you just play the game regularly. Oh, this is a gift for everyone who owns Black Ops 7. The replacer, you get it for original. Oh, that's cool. It's cool, just a free skin. Call of Duty I don't really know if I like these skins. I guess I'll see them with the different color variations. And then some other bundles. Holy man, this blog is forever. So I focus on the part that I was most interested in, which is the weapons, the maps, multiplayer, zombies a little bit in there. Endgame actually has more content than I expected. Warzone, as we said in our goodbye video to Warzone, we probably won't be covering that until Blackout 2 drops. And that's only if and only if that is actually something I'm interested in. But we'll kind of see where it goes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.